Hey guys, Axe here. So, little update for you after my last video. So, I'm down on the 5 minute now sniping an entry, which I'm already in a small short. So, when we were talking during the last video, we had price action moving up into here. We identified this H1 order block based upon a break in market structure here. And we were kind of on our way up in this zone, moving up into this yellow area, and I think we were in the yellow area. So what we have here is we're looking for potential entries for short. Price started to move above the yellow area, and I thought, at least on the H1, that was confirmation that this idea was wrong. But I think, or that it's it's going to continue to reverse higher from here, and it still might still go up higher. But I think at this stage, it appears like this wick is still confirming this trade idea that this order block is still a bearish order block and the wick is still respecting it. And I think we can continue to go lower here. So I entered my short position approximately here with a stop above here, with a stop right about here. Let's see. Actually, I think I put my stop above here. No, I put my stop above here. And I am targeting 111.5. So if you zoom out a little bit more, that's a solid 3R. This is the leg up that we're targeting with the idea that we're going to retrace down to just around the discount zone of this leg before we potentially have a reversal in this area and trade back up and hopefully to all new time highs. 116 is a key level for a few different reasons. We have a prior high here. It is, if we're zooming out even more, you can see this is the larger leg Fibonacci. So it is between the 50% and the 0.618 area. It's Monday's high. There's just a lot of different things that suggest that price action is gonna struggle at this level. And I think that's a valid trade idea. So I think if I can scalp out, honestly, close to another week's profit goals just by coming down here and in the next day or so. Again, we have FOMC coming up soon, so let's see what that looks like over on Forex Factory. So we have FOMC, so we have CPI data today that's going to get released, well, tonight at 8:30 p.m., which is a little odd. But what do I know? Tomorrow we have the FOMC for federal funds rate, suggesting for a forecast of 4% from 4.25%. So tomorrow's a big day, and that's going to be released at 2 p.m. So lots of information, lots of potential wicks. Yeah, I mean, I think we have a solid trade idea for this to continue to go downward, where hopefully we can scoop up a little bit of profit before the next leg up. And if we don't, I'm risking small, right? Because in my opinion, on the higher time frame, right, this is the hourly, so the hourly is what I enter on. But on the higher time frame, what are we? We're still bullish, right? We have a H4 where, this is still respected. This is the last down leg before the up leg that broke this market structure. It's still being respected. So we're still bullish on the H4. So yeah, we have this wick here, but this could easily just keep going higher, right? And it might. I mean, that's just how it works. So we'll see. And then certainly daily bullish until we come back down below here, which we might not. So I'm hoping that we get what we're looking for here, and that will require an H4 bearish sentiment. But then on the overall, I still think we're looking good. And honestly, this leg, this kind of is the last down before it broke this market structure totally. But I mean, I still think it can come down to this order block and bounce off of here if it needs to before it goes higher. So that's my interim update. Right now, I am in a small profit from this trade that I entered, but you know, by Friday when I get back on here, we'll give you an update on whether that profit withered away and I got stopped out, or if I was actually accurate. Again, I will say that from a trading perspective, I want to see if I want to show you guys this. I just want to show you something that I think is pretty important when it comes to trading, and it's a trading journal. So I'm going to show you just a quick snip of that. So this is my trading journal that I have through Google Sheets, and you know, this is something that I recommend everybody does. The way I track it is I have date, asset, bias, RR, target, risk. Was it hit? Yes or not? Made. And then I have my hit rate right now, which is based upon whether or not I hit a trade. I track my weeks. In the red is if I had a down week, I didn't hit my goals. The green is I did hit my goals. I started my journey back in July of this year. It's now October, and I intend to continue to go until infinitum. I have comments on here that basically tell me, you know, I'm either beating myself up or, you know, pat myself on the back. This week was terrible. Lost $1,200. In these past few weeks, though, I've made it all back, being smarter. So I've learned my lessons, and I'm going to continue to learn as time goes on. And that's all you can do here with trading, right? So relatively small account size. This is my net earned so far, and my weekly goal right now is 300. So you can tell, all right, I'm not that big of an account, but I want to 2x this account by this time next year, right? I want to have over $30,000 to $40,000 in my account by this time next year. So these are the goals. I'm going to keep at it, and we'll see how it goes. I'll certainly keep you guys updated, but this is what you need to do to keep yourself in check. And every time I make a trade, I come in here and I mark them up and I say, this was my trade idea. This is where I'm going with it. And this is what I recommend everybody does, because it's helped me immensely, because I can see, oh man, I've gotten the past few trades wrong. And even in this, I was revenge trading all in here, and I lost so much money this week. I added a few extra rows for comments because how unacceptable it was. But that's okay. That's what you have to do to learn. And I've had now 3 weeks of profitable trading, and I think I'm going to have another profitable week this week. You can see all these greens. So the weeks are outlined here by these boxes. So, you know, if you're having a bad week, I know it sucks. Keep your head up. This is what trading is. Just reset your mindset and start over again that next week. After I had that terrible week, I had another down trade, and I was bummed out. But you know, finally that short trade idea that I was working on for the week before paid out big time. So keep your head up, keep going. That's what it's all about. You can do it if you put your mind to it. All right, so we'll see how this idea trades out. Thanks, guys.